boss. Thufus told you that there was something in here that was scholarly articles said were very important to defeating the old gods.
Yes.
Well, I'll go ahead and thrust my mechanical arms inside of the sarcophagus and see what comes.
So what you come up with is a big old it looks like a medallion or a pendant almost, but it's a huge star surrounded in a circle. It's a 5-pointed star.
Ooh, fancy.
And it says around the edges, it says Aqua Humus Spiritus Aura Caminus.
You want to write that down?
No, he's gonna give it to us because we're idiots.
Probably, yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm still paralyzed over here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I forgot about that shit.
Don't worry, I'll go over.
Wait, she actually can't.
it.
She can't make that noise, guys. We didn't hear it
Just
because she's paralyzed.
without her.
Just like, oh wait, shit.
It wouldn't be the first time a group left without
Wait,
me.
I have high passive perception. Would I have noticed that Lily wasn't here?
Well, she's here.
Yeah,
She's just
yes.
paralyzed.
How would
But
you
for
notice that when
comedy
we're looking at
purposes,
treasure?
My personal headcanon is that you guys forget until like 5 hours after you leave her and like have to come
It
back
only
down
lasts for
here.
a minute.
Yeah, I know.
We just dip out real fast, and you're running to catch up the whole time.
Also, what's up with this weeaboo victory music?
Yeah, I feel like
It was just
I feel
like the
I'm in,
basic
a
victory.
Weird tea house from hell.
Oh, weird tea house from hell.
We just go to the Japanese
Guys,
bathhouse.
like, what is going on?
All right, you know what? Let's hang on.
That's all it is. It's just a bathhouse episode, man.
That was a great shampoo episode.
There. They've got much creepier music. So you feel your pack starting to vibrate and rumble and shudder as you hold this device, and before you can react, the Thufus's old book flies out from the bag of holding where you guys were keeping it.
Oh shit!
Shoots out and latches onto the medallion, rotating with a click. And you notice all these pages from the inside of the sarcophagus.
Yes, there's missing pages out of them.
Yep, all these pages that were lining the inside of the sarcophagus, almost like a seal of some kind, detaching themselves and flying into the book. Filling it out and sealing themselves by what is obviously magic.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly. And as it does so, the book begins to revitalize itself. Cracked old leather becomes supple and new. The binding is restored, and the ink on the pages becomes clear and easy to read as you look on. What looked like a strange ancient language is actually revealed to be simply parts of words that were missing. And along the spine of the book is slowly revealed the title in burnished gold, the Grimoire Necronomicon.
Okay.
Well, that seems like.
Oh, guys, we learned
dangerous.
Shut up, Steve.
We learned what? I don't know what that means.
In Final Fantasy, there was always like a fake language in there called Albed, and you can find the
Final
book.
Fantasy X.
Yeah, you can find the books over time, and then you could just understand them. And then if you started a new game, as long as you had found all the Albed books on another save, you could start with it. So you can just start knowing this, made-up language. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. We just got Albed.
Sweet.
We just got like A, S, and D, so now it's easy to spell what the words are.
Yeah, right. Good deal. Well, that's good. That's a bit of a plot spoiler on the direction, isn't it? It's like, we definitely know this is the ultimate key. Sweet. All right. Good to know, I guess.
Well, yes, and that's what I was getting to.
Yeah.
Is even a cursory glance inside the book reveals not only many eldritch secrets that no mortal man should know, but also
I'm not mortal.
but also vast swaths of information about not only the Elder God but the Harbinger and his minions. All in here, detailed chapter by chapter.
Convenient.
And this is surely what you've spent so much time looking for. Many painstaking nights of diligent research to bring you to this point.
Yes, research.
And
Of course. You didn't just wander in here.
By that you mean all diligent nights of Thupus's research.
Are you telling me we went through all this shit
Thomas.
for a book?
Are all of the
reading
missing
is fun.
pages stored, or
Hmm?
are all of the missing pages restored now?
All of the missing pages are restored,
Excellent. Good.
with the exception
Oh,
of
goddamn it.
Our pain.
of 7 pages.
So the answer was not yes. The answer was no.
Well, so the book had like 30 pages before, like almost everything was ripped out. Now it's almost all back except for it looks like it's missing 7 pages, and they look like the beginnings of chapters where it would mention.
Because mysterious pages, I think we've gotten 2.
Oh
9
yeah.
pages.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's a lot of that 9 pieces of the puzzle.
Well,
7 pieces of 9.
Ugh.
The 7 pieces of 9.
All right.
It's like the terrible pirate movie.
I loot the spectator.
I thought
That's
we were
what I
going,
was about to
going
say.
for a 7 of 9 joke.
Or the rod of 7 parts quest.
All right. Yeah, there you go.
Fuck you, Chris Perkins.
All right, hang on, because
I've also got a fire. Let's do this. You know what you're laughing at.
I was laughing so I almost fell out of my chair. Piku, just approached from a different direction.
we're tallying loot according to the treasure generator. Come on,
Give me my sick fat loot.
That loot is sick. The loot's like.
You.
I am actually gonna take this to grab some more water though.
While he's tabulating that, I am going to go grab a plate of food. Back.
All right. Then we get to hear the sounds of Dusty eating.
Also, by looting the room in the spectator, you're able to find. Let me write it out here. There we go.
Ooh, dibs on the eyes.
That was not something I expected to hear this morning when I woke up.
Dibs on the eyes and dibs on the disguise kit.
I mean, that's, well, alright, I guess I'll take the silver? Like, is that how we're doing this?
I'm just calling dibs, man.
Alright, I mean, yeah.
Alright, I'm back. Holy shit.
Yeah, but I already called dibs on the eyes and disguise kit, so keep off.
I just call dibs on, like, everything? Is that how this works?
Well, how big? Wait, how big is your bonus to the disguise kit?
5.
Shit, I'm +3. You take it.
Damn it! Intelligence based, bitch. Get fucked. I do arts and crafts in my spare time.
With your disguise kit. It's like decorative cake making. Then you just like, oh, by the way, that also makes me qualified to do like camouflage. God, that part of the movie was so dumb.
All right, so yes, so that's the loot that was in the room in this treasure hoard, as one might call it.
All
Neato
right,
burrito.
Eric, since you have the bag of holding, you're just keeping track of all the money.
Am I?
You've been voluntold.
Well,
Yo.
All right.
well, it makes no sense for us to carry it if we can just stick it in the bag of holding.
All right, I'll
that's
take
true.
all the money.
Do we really want? Lily
Also,
to
I
carry all
think
the money,
Lily's
though?
character probably would be the one. She said she's mentioned she runs her own business. I don't have any, I don't do anything like that.
Yeah, but see, the problem is that we're gonna go to buy something and find out that all of our money has been wisely invested in this like new startup venture that she's just really excited to tell us about. And all you have to do is you have to get a few people to sign up, right? And then they get some people to sign up, and before you know it, you're making billions. I feel it in my soul that that's what's gonna happen.
Alright, I now have a disguise kit. Hey, how the fuck does he have another one of those? Created by Servant of Calamo. Oh, it's an elemental? Elementals are so bullshit.
Oh, you're playing Hearthstone. I was like, there's an elemental? What the fuck? How did I fuck that up? Okay,
Yeah,
no, that...
whoa, what? I don't want to fight an
I was-
elemental. Those hurt
I
so
was like,
bad.
excuse
Those
me?
hurt so
All
bad.
right.
Alright, 8 damage.
Also, man, the more I like play through generating treasure and stuff for you guys, the more I realize that D&D 5 just really not want to give anybody magic items, do they?
No, not so
No,
much.
if you've looked through like on the DM's guide for like when to roll good loot for loot like people, they don't really want you getting any magic items until CR like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah. And even then, it's almost all potions.
A lot of it's potions.
You have to get all the way down to magic item table F before +1 weapons will show up in treasure hoards.
Interesting. Definitely not what I expected. I still don't even have any idea of what kind of magic items there are in this game.
I mean, hundreds.
I never went and looked.
There are hundreds.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But it's so like, for an example, magic item table A is where you guys roll almost all the time, unless it's very specific and I use a different table, or a custom table, because some of my chests have a much higher incidence of holding a magic item.
Makes sense.
Like Diablo 2 style. But so magic item table A is either a potion of healing, a spell scroll with a cantrip, a potion of climbing, potion of and that's so you roll a D100 for it. A 95 or higher gets you a potion of greater healing, and then 99 is bag of holding, and 100 is drift globe. Those items are all like bag of holding should just be given to every party. Every party should get bag of holding.
Yeah, it's kind of
everyone knows this. Everyone gets bag of holding. It's just how D&D works. It makes it so much easier to be like, oh well, we need to. How are we gonna get this gold out of this dungeon? I guess we'll have to leave it. No one likes doing that. That's lame. Give them a bag of holding, and they can say we stick it in there and get it later. And you don't. It halves your bookkeeping.
Yeah.
And drift globe is just like it lights some stuff up. I guess
getting a bag of holding is.
It's like a rite of passage. By level 3, y'all should have a bag of holding. Like that's just it's.
I agree.
It's just hard to get something to roll out of table B. It's a hard roll.
Yeah, you could get like.
And then not only is it in B, it's a tiny roll in B.
Yeah, it has to be 85 or higher to get anything worth it. Everything else is just consumables. Most of which are like dust of sneezing and choking and things that do get used up.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like, wow, they really don't want you to have any of it. And it's one of those things where I look at it, I'm like, that I'm sure in play it'll it'll end up being much better. But now I'm looking at it like, oh, this kind of sucks.
Alright, I'm back finally.
All right, we were just talking about loot games.
Yeah, we were just. I was
sure you're
bitching
all
and
going
moaning
to-
over not being able to give you guys as many magic items as I'd like.
Mhm.
But I mean, there are ways for me to go around that.
By the way, Steve, Frost Legina is bullshit.
Yes.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna
The
cancel
most
this
bullshit
combat
card
out.
ever invented. Maybe
Yeah.
next to Flappy.
Hey, can't we just like cut off one of this thing's eye stalks and?
We
use
already
it as
have the
a
eye
pawn?
You got the eyes in the drop.
Yeah. He's preemptively just giving us monster body parts because he knows us by now.
Yes, that
But
is
the-
what
I
I.
was just saying, like, it'd be kind of neat. Like each of the beholder's eye stalks, you could just cut it off and dry it, and then you have a array of
a
enfeeblement.
confused Ray. That
Yeah,
would
right?
God, that would be OP as fuck.
Beholders would be the most hunted of monsters.
That sounds like something Rick would do. Like, yeah, I strung together these fireflies forever, so their light never goes out.
Yeah.
No, but they did drop with a significant monetary value attached to them.
We-
Because they are valuable to alchemists. All right, you guys are finally fucking done with this dungeon. Oh my god.
We're not
Took
out
a
of
hot
here yet.
minute, didn't it? Well,
We're not outta here yet.
We're not
Yeah,
outta
you
here
are
yet.
you are, however, free to leave.
Fantastic.
How?
I'm gonna try to trap us
Back the way you came.
Do we want to go back and get that ruby, Steve?
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's a D&D game.
Well, we might be able to
Oh,
like
sure.
pry open the thingy that took it from.
There you go.
We don't need it anymore.
Guys, the ruby was an illusion. There was no ruby. It was just a big piece of glass.
It's not a ruby. We don't know that.
I would have known that with my proficiency in jeweler's tools.
I didn't know you had a
You
proficiency
didn't
with jeweler's
inspect
tools.
them.
You didn't inspect
You don't-
it.
I
Yeah, you
would-
gotta-
you
you
don't
gotta
think
tell
I
me,
wouldn't
man.
just know?
No.
guys.
No, because you have to tell me, like, I've got a proficiency
did you
with
not
jeweler's
did you
tools.
not watch
Ah.
the I Attack the Darkness video I gave you? He's like,
Yeah, it's like,
what? You can't ambush me. I had this thing's spell cast. I can't even remember because it's such a fucking long ass name. But
Right, yeah.
it's like
you gotta
yeah,
tell me, man. You
you
gotta be
you
like,
can't-
I've
you
got a
can
proficiency
say-
with jeweler's tools. Could
Yeah,
I
but
inspect
I
the
cast
gem? And
the
I'd say,
spell.
yeah, absolutely. Of course, you can inspect the gem.
Thomas,
That's what D&D's all about. What's up?
this spectator dropped out of the roof. Is there a hole in the roof there that leads to, say, his chamber of treasure?
There is a large hole in the roof.
Ooh,
It's roughly spectator sized.
ooh, throw me up there.
All right.
It's about 75 feet up.
That's a little high. I'm not very heavy, but I don't think you can throw me
And-
75 feet.
Can we take a spear, attach a rope to it, and jam the spear down your gun and use it like a harpoon?
Ooh,
Now you're thinking with portals.
interesting idea. I don't know that your spear shaft will be strong enough to not just get shattered by my bullets, though.
That's a good way to kill. That's a good way to kill everyone in the room.
Well, you know,
I feel like you're gonna make my gun backfire in me.
Huge shrap fire, unholy
Who's keeping
mess.
potion of healing, by the way?
Oh,
I should probably let the tank have it.
yeah. I do get knocked down the most. I think
Yeah, let's let the monk have it.
for now, anyway.
If only we can get like a staff of healing or some shit. Oh, we need
By the way, I've made a ledger. I have distinguished my personal money from everyone else.
Okay,
Thank
well
you.
that's.
Thank you,
appreciate
Eric.
that.
I knew you would do so. This is why I wanted you to do it.
My personal money may be a little bit higher than it was before.
We don't. I don't care. None of. I actually don't think any of us are super care that much.
Yeah,
and yet you cared about a ruby, and yet you cared about the ruby.
Yeah, like I
That's-
said,
that's worth
there's
a lot
things
more.
other. We all have things we want, and it's all different. It's why I like the group. We all. It's not like, oh, we all fight over the thing. No, that's.
All right. So the white, red, and blue drawings on the ground were red herrings.
No, they
No, they were America.
they would have sequentially lit up as you installed the red, white, and blue gems
Okay, I do that.
into there. Well, no. You already did it. Like you already got them and brought them in here, and they
but I didn't
lit
do
up.
I never did that.
But you brought them into the room, which as you brought them into the room, this lit up.
Oh.
Yeah, it was here in case you just brought one. Like, why doesn't it work? Well, only one's lit up. You have to go find the other ones.
One of those deals.
Yep.
All right. Back in town.
Well, I was like, do you guys want to smash cut back to town?
I mean,
do we have anything important to do on the way?
I think so. There's nowhere for us to go.
Yeah, is there anything left to explore?
We already explored everywhere before we.
Yeah, you explored everywhere in here, so.
Yeah.
Except where the spectator came out of.
Yeah, except up there.
How are we gonna get up there?
Acrobatics. We do have that.
And
we have a ship.
How are you gonna acrobatics your way up to a roof with nothing near it?
Hardcore parkour.
Monk? I'm a fucking monk. I can just fucking.
You don't fly.
Nothing.
No, that's not how it works. You don't get to jump.
I can totally.
You don't get to jump 75 feet in the air.
Yeah, not at level 3. Oh, you guys should level up too. By the way, that's a good.
Now one could make the argument that if any of these pillars go to the roof,
I don't know. Do you prefer a 20 or a 21 to kung fu flip my way up there? What do you think?
It's 75 feet. You're not a superhero.
You can't jump straight up into it.
My jumping distance.
All right. First of all, high jump and long jump rules just prove how much jumping sucks in D&D. Don't do it.
Yes.
True. Yeah.
Don't tempt it. It's not fun. It doesn't work out for anybody.
You're gonna have a rough time.
It is bullshit because even with the strength of 10, you jump 10 feet. It's like I can jump 10 feet from a standing position right now, and I'm not a very strong person.
It's also you're wearing armor and all your stuff.
I'm wearing leather.
I'm not wearing shit. I mean,
actually,
I didn't need to know that. No, I'm kidding. So the closest things you'll be able to climb on to get up to it, since these central pillars around the sarcophagus are partial columns. They don't go all the way up to the ceiling. They stop in like little arches that are over this this sarcophagus in a ceremonial crypt kind of way.
Mm.
Only I had a rope trick.
These big pillars are the only things that actually go to touch the ceiling. They're very, very, very high. And you can climb one of them, but it would still be a 25-foot jump and then a check to grab a recessed surface in the middle of your jump.
So are we leveling up now or at a long run?
You can level up now. I was about to calculate that for you.
Okay. All right. It means I have to go get the book up.
Right. Rope trick, a level 1 spell. Damn it! It's a level 2 spell.
Well, I'm just gonna I'm taking the ability score improvement. I'm getting to fucking 18 in Dex.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna do with that. Yeah, I was gonna get my fucking spear mastery dealio. That's just gonna be huge for me. Mm. Assuming that's still copacetic with Thomas, but I think he said it was fine before, so I don't see why it shouldn't be fine now. Probably.
Oh, hang on 1 second. I'm
taking the feet
I'm doing math.
It's going to be almost as good as the ability score improvement plus other benefits. So
it'll make you better at defense.
Yeah, better at defense and better at offense to some degree.
Yeah, it'll help soften them up as they get close.
Yeah.
All right. For defeating everything that was in this room, you each get 937.5 experience.
0.5.
937. You always round down. I read it wrong because I did the math, and I was like, 937. Wait. Hang on.
So we're at 3,636. Unless Thomas decides that his math is wrong.
No, that's right. 937.
What's XP for next level?
2,700. We're level 4 now.
6,400 is the next level after that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. Out of 6,400.
All right, ability score improvement, both going into deck. Cause
I'm going more into Dex.
Yeah.
What are your?
He is a Dex character.
Oh.
I have my thunder. I am using a ranged weapon, so that improves my attack rolls, and it improves my initiatives, and it improves my dex saves.
You're right. Are you? You're proficient in Dex too?
Nope, I'm a proficient in Constitution and Intelligence.
Oh, okay. Just the extra one. Got it. And your AC goes up.
And my AC does not go up, actually.
What? What armor are you wearing?
Chainmail.
Isn't chainmail plus dex? Isn't it like 12 plus your dex score? Because my dex modifier is going from 16 to 18, so my bonus goes from 3 to 4. So when that happens,
I mean, my AC was 15, and the thing didn't automatically update it. So. Where's my player's book? It's over here.
Here it is.
Chainmail. Armor. This is the best part of D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Having to look shit up when you don't know what it is. Armor and shields, 144. Put a post-it note here.
It's a max of 2. Sorry, you're right.
Yeah, it's a max of 2.
Yeah, for I'm wearing light armor, so I get to add my dex modifier forever.
Yeah.
My mistake then. Alright then. Well guys,
But my dex modifier has to be +4 for that to ever be worse than for chainmail to ever be worse than those, so.
Yeah. Well guys, I just got 5% harder to hit.
Nice.
and my initiative went up, my armor, my AC went up, which is huge.
Listen,
it's a big fucking deal.
Oh my god, this is huge. All my attacks are 5%, and they do 1 more damage. Like, this is gigantic. Oh, and I can I use Luck Blade now? Am I attuned to it?
I was gonna say, are we long resting here? Like, are we going back to town? Back to the Eroxian place?
Yeah, I was like, you
resting?
can go back to visit the Eroxians with your sacks of loot.
Man, good job, everyone. We totally figured out the source of evil.
We did it. Yeah.
We stumbled our way through.
That's what we were out here for, if I recall.
Rumbling, bumbling, and stumbling.
All
right, so let me go ahead and come on, players. Tab, there we go. Boop. And then let's put on some slightly less ominous music. I said slightly less ominous music.
Okay, so Spear Mastery applied. Let me go find the monk stuff.
Oh my god. All my stats getting a boost is so huge.
You're telling me, man. I got like all these 15s sitting here. Next feat, I'm going to get +1 to 2 and turn into 2 16s in here. It's going to make a big difference.
Damn, you get a lot of ASIs.
Yup. Hopefully, I don't remember where the next one is, but it's coming. 8. Yeah. And then I think it's
fighters get a bunch, rogues get a bunch, and monks get a surprising. I think you guys get them you just get them earlier.
I don't get a dick.
Yeah,
you know what I get at next level?
What's that?
Ooh, another wondrous item.
Damn, daddy.
I can get an alchemy jug, helm of comprehending languages, lantern of revealing, ring of swimming, robe of useful items, rope climbing, wand of magic detection, wand of secrets.
He doesn't get all. He has to pick one, but.
But all of those are gigantic items.
Alchemy jug's pretty fun.
Alchemy jug solves a lot of problems.
Rope of climbing is pretty nice too.
Yeah.
Robe of useful items is amazing.
I forgot, Thomas, with increasing hit points, either roll or something else? Or do
or average.
Oh, Thomas, by the way, we have to decide how we are deciding what items would be on the robe of useful item. Take that.
6.
I will tell you.
We should figure that out eventually, because if it's random, it's less appealing. But if it's not random,
I
can make it game breaking.
No, it won't be random, but it will be. You'll find a robe covered in patches, and I have picked the patches that I think are the most fun.
Not useful. Fun.
Why would I find a robe? I'm making it. I'm inventing it.
Yes, and then it comes with all these patches, and you figure out what they do because the DM picked them, or I could roll them randomly.
You
can get mastiffs, you can get potions, you can get a lot.
He's gonna give me garbage. You know he will.
It's just gonna be the one that summons a ladder like 40 times.
You're right.
Speaking of rope trick, I could pick that up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. What does this spell do? Mordenkainen, Faithful Hand.
Oh. Yeah, it's okay. Let's see.
Oh,
It would be.
guys, the stat boost was so nummy. Oh, I'm so happy.
Hey, next level I get a free extra attack all the
Yeah.
time, and then I can go basically. I will almost always have either 3 attacks or 4 attacks.
Faithful Hound essentially summons a watchdog.
Oh, and I get
spot.
setting strike.
I'm like. I think this might be the spell the guy in that video said he cast that he wouldn't get surprised. And I was just like, what? Wait, can I learn this spell?
Right.
I can meme so hard here. I'll make a reference to a video only I've seen.
Yeah, it's also stationary, so that guy totally would have been surprised, which is probably the point of the video.
Is it stationary?
Yeah.
Let me look this shit up.
God, this
You
man
conjure
is
a phantom watchdog that is invisible to everyone but yourself. It then guards the area it was conjured, and immediately starts barking loudly if any small or larger creature approaches within 30 feet of it.
Oh, the area it was conjured. Okay, so it was like it's like an area like this campsite.
Yeah, so it's like a higher level version of alarm then?
Yes. But it also bites people. So it's alarm that does some damage.
It does damage if they walk near the invisible hound that can't move.
Oh, it doesn't even move like from the spot. I thought it
No.
just had like a short radius.
It does not move. It just guards the area it was conjured.
They made it real bad then. It used to be able to. I think it was like a 20 or 40 foot radius. Like she could have it guard like a whole hallway. This makes it sound like you can basically just park it in a 5 foot like narrow choke, and that's about it.
It's unclear. It says it guards the area where it was conjured. It does not move. But does that mean?
I think they mean the area.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
it doesn't move outside the area. Maybe.
It's got to. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense if like the dog can't move. Only if you stumble into it.
Yeah, that would be pretty shit. So that'd be my thought. But I mean, I'm not in charge.
Doesn't do much damage though.
Yeah.
2d6 plus 3, not great.
I don't know about it.
Not for a level 4 spell.
Were you looking at? I was looking at the spell Faithful Hound.
Mage's Faithful Hound, yeah.
It does 48.
Well, I was looking at that's D&D 3.5, so maybe it's different.
Okay, yeah. The hound attempts to bite one creature within 5 feet of it that is hostile to you. Its attack bonus is equal to your spellcasting ability modifier plus your proficiency bonus. On a hit, it deals 48 damage. Which is like noticeable. It also ignores illusions and can see into the ethereal plane. But yeah, you have to conjure it in a space, and then it stays in that space. Like a 5 foot square is considered a space.
Well, I think Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
It's not even the area it's barking at?
No, it remains in
space.
Yeah, it remains in that space.
So pretty much just guards a doorway.
Yes, yeah. It's great for doorways.
That being said,
unless it's a 10-foot wide doorway,
that's actually pretty useful.
Well, then you just put it you put it like in one space of the 5 foot doorway, and then it can still bite everything.
No, that's true.
It does have reach, I assume,
because it's also invisible and can be passed through.
Yeah, I think that's the key part. Is it you can have it warn
Just
you
get
about
phantom dog jaws chomping on your nuts.
Ow!
right? That'd be weird.
Yeah, that's like a Home Alone style trap, like Home Alone but D&D. Oh my god, I want to do that so bad now. I want to like make you guys like prep a house, like prep a castle against burglars.
Dude,
All right, well then
is
we need
always
someone.
gonna
One of
change
us needs to
this.
learn Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion.
Right? We can summon a house that we can then defend.
Well, actually, no. If they're not invited, they can't come in at all.
Oh,
I missed
well,
the 3.5 names for spells. In D&D 5th, that spell's just called Faithful Hound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Not
think they
called-
lost something with
The player's handbook has it as Mordenkainen's faithful hound.
Does it?
Yeah,
In
the
the
player's
compendium,
handbook has it.
it's in the compendium. It's just
Maybe
called
in roll 20. That's why I probably couldn't find it in roll 20.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Well, and
it's
also,
just called Faithful Hound.
Yeah, they do a lot of stripping all the boilerplate off of stuff or anything that might be used and shared and all that jazz. So.
Right, it's for the copyright.
Yeah. Speaking of things that got lost from 3.5, I liked some of the really stupid, like thematic but useless fucking spells back then that you don't really see as much now. Like
Yeah, that are no longer with us.
the necrotic cyst spells, man. God, they were useless, but they were so fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Still, I wanted to make them work so bad one day.
All right, so this brief reprieve has been your long rest equivalent. After you you leveled up, undoubtedly attuned to things.
Yes.
Got comfortable and shared news of your return with everyone at the Rhine Conclave.
And after having gone last in initiative so many goddamn times in this dungeon, I finally learned how to basically prep for someone coming at me so that I can get a free jab as a reaction when they do so. So at least I can do something before the bottom of the damn initiative order. It's so frustrating.
All right. So what would you guys like to do now?
Have the people sing songs of our exploits.
They're already doing that.
Yeah.
Much to Aroxian's dismay.
Oh yes.
I'm okay with it now.
Yeah, you feel a little better about it now.
He's come to terms.
Cat's out of the bag now. I can't stop this train.
Yeah, right. We should.
No brakes on the rape train. Just relax and accept it.
I think we should see what Thupus has to say about the this Necronomicon we got.
I guess.
All right. Well, if you'll excuse me, I have something very important to go grab.
I'm gonna act like he didn't have Thupus cup ready.
He did.
Cup.
How profoundly unprofessional.
Oh my goodness.
She got rid of the cup, guys.
Oh no.
She got rid of it.
Oh god. You know what this is though, right? I asked a question, it triggered a loading sequence for a cutscene. It's exactly what's happening right now.
Of course it's cheesy.
God.
It's D&D, Desiree. It's literally the cheesiest thing. All right.
That's why white people love it.
Before you do your Thupus voice, does jump apply to high jumping as well?
Well, let's see. Let's take a look at that, shall we? No, I'm kidding. Let me take a look.
It just says when this creature's jump distance is triple. So does it apply to high jump as well?
I would assume so.
Wait, are you looking at the spell jump?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know the answer to the question. It's just
Actually,
it's a spell that's not
interesting, too.
respected at all.
Because I've got the ability
Never
to
have.
double my jump distance. It doesn't say. I don't think it says if it applies to both, but I would assume if one does, the other does. So if we triple a double, does that mean I get 6x jump distance?
We could make him jump 75 feet in the air. Let's do this shit.
Oh my god.
Fuck,
What's
flying.
your
I
strength?
believe it does, yes.
What's your strength modifier?
Not that great. I think it's like
Damn.
-1. But I've got proficiency in the appropriate skills.
That's not gonna work though.
Yeah, because like if you had like +4 to strength and it did triple your jump distance, you could jump like 7 feet in the air. I could make you jump like 21 feet in the air, and then you could double that, and you could jump like 42 feet in the air.
Hell yeah! 4 stories straight up, bitches. That'd be cool as fuck.
Fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi shit.
Unfortunately,
Jesus.
it's not like the Force where you actually still have to take the fall damage. So.
Oh, except that here's the thing: is I can reduce
it'd
fall
be force
damage
damage
because
Yeah.
I'm a monk. It doesn't even require me to be near a wall anymore. It just says I take 5 times my monk level less fall damage whenever I take fall
Yes,
damage.
it does count towards high jumping
All
and
right,
long jumping.
enough distracting. Let's get through this.
All right.
All
So
right.
you wanted to have Thufus look at the Necronomicon.
Yes, please.
That
I'll
was
even
what we
hold
were
the
doing.
pages and turn them for
Roll
him.
for sanity.
No,
Hey,
not
I'm
yet.
not reading the book myself. He has to roll for sanity.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who can safely read it. I'll take care of it.
I saw Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. this year. You can't fool me. I will find Ghost Rider and I will get your ass back to hell.
I have no idea what you're talking about, really.
Me neither.
I don't know.
So
but
what's
it's funny.
Sufis got to say?
So those pages that you salvaged from the underground labyrinth beneath the tree, they're very possibly the key to defeating the Elder Gods, as you already noticed. But it does appear that the first step is unseating Chalnath from his place of power. Other pages that deal the other steps appear to be missing. This is what you've got to start with. Yeah, Thufus takes a deep dive through the tome that takes 2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Reading it intensely.
Oh, okay. Real quick then, if it's taking
Yes.
time, well, you just do your thing. I'm doing something in those days though, so
Okay.
I'll let
All
you know.
right, Noted. Thank you for letting me know.
Mm-hmm.
But he, after his deep inspection of the tome, he comes to you with the knowledge that a thing that should not be is only killable with a specific item or weapon that is unique to that creature and its intentions, or that creature and its creations. By the way, the Harbinger's minions are called things that should not be. There is much speculation in the book about the nature of these items and their creation, but one thing is sure: they obliterate a thing completely and unbind the magics that it's woven into the world, undoing its effects. These weapons are referred to as anathemas. Notable here is that Shabral, the spectator that you just defeated, referred to himself as the Keeper of Anathema.
What a dick.
Chalnath's anathema, he explains, is a sacrificial dagger that is as insidious a killer as the being it is meant to destroy. The dagger, however, is composed of several pieces: a blade, a handle, and then a set of 6 gems inset around the hilt. These have to be combined and then thrust into Chalnath's heart, which will destroy both it and the weapon. The book goes on to caution that it is very dangerous simply because this weapon and its components can destroy Chalnath does not mean they are a force for good. In fact, even once they are combined, each piece carries an evil eldritch taint with it that will corrupt even the purest of hearts, and must be handled with care.
What does it do to your taint?
Desiree, everybody
Clean
making
your
fucking taint
taint,
jokes.
Desiree. Clean it.
Her taint is impeccable. All right.
He gives it a tongue bath.
I just got the weirdest look.
Rating.
And on finishing that tidbit, Thufus goes a bit pale and says, "Oh dear, it's probably nothing.
The reader of this book,
certainly nothing. I am almost completely confident that there is no cause for alarm, and that what I've just noticed is certainly a coincidence. Carry on."
Yeah, we're gonna have to get some information on that then.
the reader of this book will die.
Yeah, right.
Well, your brothers, Roxian. The last time I saw them, which was not by choice, I assure you, they were each wearing a necklace of some sort. I assumed it was just a family thing, but each one had a jewel in the center. There were different colors. There were 6 of them.
Shit.
Anyway, also, your brothers are alive, and they're very likely in control of the cult of the Unseen One here at Orangetown.
That's not good.
How do you feel about fratricide?
I'm a big fan.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that works for us.
I probably should have mentioned they were alive, but I forgot. And I'm very sorry about that. But yes, they have not aged, instead becoming twisted shadows of their former selves that have grown in both might and influence over these long 500 years.
Oh boy.
And they want to kill you.
Well, I knew that part.
Yeah.
I missed
was
them too.
just checking. Yes, they rarely show themselves in public. We'll have to draw them out somehow. I'm sure you can all think of something.
Probably.
So how many days did you say it took him to...
My immediate thought
2
was
days.
like free buffet.
2 days.
You could turn that down, a free buffet.
All right.
So we took a long rest, then we spoke to Thupus. 2 days later. Okay, so I can get 2 rounds. I'm starting to infuse items with magic now.
If I'm able to assist, I would be happy to do so. I don't have anything pressing to spend my time on.
You're assisting me with the infusing magic?
I've just been doing like
I can hold
different
stuff for
stretches and meditation in the morning.
Does that still cost gold in this edition, Eric?
No.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Oh, wait, 1 sec. Cast spell, 1 action, increase casting. When you infuse a spell this way, it must be used within 8 hours after that time its magic fades and is wasted. What? That doesn't make any sense. What's the point of using infused magic if you have to take if you can't even have more spells than you're supposed to have? What's the point? Wait, there's no point in me doing that then. If I can't even, like it says, if I infuse magic into an item, 8 hours later the magic goes away. What's the fucking point?
What?
Weird.
Let me take a look. Let me pull up the stupid Artificer document. There it is, Artificer class. What page is it on, Eric?
4.
2, 3, 4. Infuse magic.
Because that's how they were using it on Critical Role. Was that Tarion could do that with the coins? He would infuse them with magic before fights.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I can infuse some items and have some extra, just some buttons. I was gonna button. Or little badges that have Lily on, Lily, my picture, thumbs up. Something quirky.
It lets you precast it and do something like giving it to somebody else to hold. That's why.
Yeah.
So somebody else can hold it, but yeah, it fades away.
Yeah, but you're already limited to how many you can have. I can only have 3 infused items because of my intelligence fire.
Yeah, and your spellcasting is you're like a 1/3 spellcaster anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So what's the fucking point of making it so I can't come equipped with items of spells and then just my regular spell slot?
All right,
it's silly. It's silly.
No, I agree
I'm on
with
the same
in
page.
addition to him being weaker in combat generally, it's like, why do they? What do they have against his class to be attacking it from every direction?
Yeah, and it's because Matt Mercer didn't want to shatter this game to pieces.
Yeah.
It does seem to be that way because this class definitely does not seem super powerful.
It's not very powerful. It's not a very powerful class upon deep diving and really learning about it.
Yeah. So give me this. Give me this one thing at least.
Yes, I will give you this one thing.
Let me have some little pin badges of myself that can cast spells.
Yes, absolutely.
Mostly they will all be cure wounds.
Yeah.
Think of it as making healing potions.
Pretty much. That's how I'm thinking of it. I might have one of them be a shield of faith.
Some of the spells in the spell book are so goddamn esoteric.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which ones in particular, though, are we talking about?
I'm looking at right now is Arcanist Magic Aura. You place an illusion on a creature or an object you touch so that divination spells reveal false information about it. I can see uses for that, but come on. That is ridiculously specific.
Yeah.
Oh, Nistel's Magic Aura?
It just says Arcanist Magic Aura on Roll20. It's easier to look at the damn spells online than it is in the damn book.
Well, remember, Roll20 doesn't have all of the spells. It's just got the system resource or system reference document spells.
You can buy the books, which will do that, but that's stupid if you've already have the physical books.
Yeah,
And
it's
If I had the physical books, it would
it's
be easier to look there
full
too.
price for the digital, not like Amazon like for
That
70
fucking infuriates
like
me. Full price for
75%
digital
off.
goods
it's
is
full price for
fucking
the digital
insane.
books.
And it's like that for all kinds of things now. It's fucking infuriating. Whatever.
Yeah, so that's,
can't-
that's make sure
You know
just
what?
all
You
just
know
be
what?
mad about
You
it.
dumb fuck! I will buy the hard copy.
That was their plan all along.
Well,
And then you
yeah,
have
it's
then you have
perfect.
something nice as a decoration or as a
And there are like really great benefits to buying, for instance, the monster manual for D&D 5th for Roll20, because then every monster, I don't have to make the monster. I just like type it in, and then it's already statted out. It's got nice art already there that it drags and drops nicely. All the stuff is figured out. There's like notes
Or
and stuff in
you
there for
could
running it
not
for
do
Roll20.
that because it's $50 fucking dollars.
Right, and I'm very poor.
And it's like you can fuck right off. I paid $25 for this. They can use their damn imaginations.
Yeah,
I will find a token.
which so far I have been doing rather well. Just takes a couple extra minutes. All right. So, what would you guys like to do?
Well, first I'm gonna give to our monk. I'm gonna go over to the monk and be like, I'm gonna grab his hand and put 2 badges in it.
You cross
2
his
badges.
palm with silver.
Yeah, 2 little Lily badges, and I'll explain to him that
I
this
could just
badge-
see him in my mind too.
this badge here will cast Cure Wounds on you if you try to use it, and this badge here will cast Shield of Faith on you and improve your AC. And
Okay.
I gave him one of each
That's
because
very...
he's the one always getting his ass kicked.
right. Yeah. Generally speaking.
And I'll
that's-
keep one that has Cure Wounds himself.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you. I certainly appreciate that.
Yeah. Plus, we need an off healer, so it's better that you heal if you're gonna get heals, you heal yourself.
Yeah. Heal thyself. I dig it. All right, cool. I will mark those down in a moment, and then I will have those available. So are those like unlimited use or just a one-timer?
Just a one-time use.
Okay. All right.
I'd have to re-infuse them.
Okay. Well.
So think of it like a healing potion and an AC potion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. It's fine by me. Thank you.
So I assume we're full health again.
Mhm.
Yep.
We took multiple long rests, so we're full hit dice. Which we are a maximum of 4 now.
Yep.
Sweet.
Oh, I just want the proficiency bonus bump. Oh, that's gonna be so good. Oh, the
That will be
game just
easy.
changes so hard at level
I want-
5.
I want my next wondrous item.
All right. Oh,
Thomas, make us level 5 again. Actually, I really want level 6 though. I really want. I want my fake spell you want.
All right.
So where are we?
Do we
Discount
notice
Spellion.
is the forest in?
Discount. It's better than spell you want.
Has anyone noticed that the
Yes.
forest is better?
20% cheaper.
Or have any of the kobolds come by?
And said thank you for clearing out the forest for us.
Something. to that effect.
No. As a matter of fact, it looks like whatever was wrong with the forest is still wrong with the forest.
Well,
Looks
shit.
like we celebrated a little early.
Time to go back out into the dark forest.
Just wander around out there again.
So let's not do any pre-planning or anything like that. Let's just walk out there and see what happens.
Does
but
anyone?
You do have
It
a
is-
larger overarching goal now, which is to figure out a way to draw out Aroxian's brothers.
Yeah,
Also,
All right, I already figured that out. It's just have a big free buffet.
also it's a safe bet that the thing that's wrong with the forest is as you know Chalnath is somewhere in there. And he's that that's where his meteor shard landed.
How are we supposed to have advantage against
in
that
that
paralysis
forest.
save?
Cool.
Were you?
Because he's a gnome.
Yeah, I forgot. Gnome cunning. Advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws against magic.
Ooh, you got to let me know. You got to remind me about that.
I got it. Well, I have to remind myself about that.
Yeah.
That fight could have been over. That fight could have been over.
It was. Well, I mean, I literally never had another action before, so it didn't really matter. Good to remember that. Anyway, so what were you saying about the forest?
The forest was where Chalnath's meteor shard landed, so it's a good bet that without removing the horrifying eldritch abomination, the forest is not going to go back to normal anytime soon.
Oh, so we know what we're looking for now. That's good. I can detect magic, and we can just like zigzag through the forest.
You're gonna update all the quests and stuff, because that was a lot of writing and I just missed. I am like, fuck, I got behind. Even though I was recording, I'm like, I'm trying to get it live because I don't want to record it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it turns out role playing and note taking takes really hard to do both.
It's hard to do both.
So every single one of these elder gods has like a meteor shard that came to the planet somewhere. Is that what am I getting this right?
Yes. When the Harbinger showed up, he summoned 8 horrible minions called the Things That Should Not Be. Yes. And they came in the form of a meteor that broke into pieces and fell down around the continent.
Cool.
Yep,
unleashing horror in their wake.
And
yes, started spreading.
So now we're looking.
No,
for
Chalnath is yes, you're correct. Chalnath is one of the 8.
All right, so we're looking for Starfall, Fallout, as it were, and anywhere where horrible monsters have sprung up out of nowhere, which it should be pretty findable. I think.
Is that what those crystals? Were those crystals in Doofus's thing? That's where we saw the crystals, right? In Doofus's area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Were those pointing at the locations of the meteors then?
Ooh, I wonder if they were.
Oh, those so the crystals were in Aroxian's grandfather's study.
So those could potentially be the locations of. Because you mentioned something about being multicolored.
It is extremely possible. Yes.
Okay, so
if only one could figure out how to use them.
I used them already.
Yes, well, but actually spend time learning how to use them to discern the locations of
grandfather crystals tied to meteor locations. All right, well, we should probably try and figure out how to use them then. If only someone had a way to detect how to use magical items.
Right.
Only. Wait, but I did that, and I used them based on the information you gave me.
You did use them. I'm being a fuckhead. I'm sorry. No, yeah, you did use them.
I totally figured out how to use them.
They are usable, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so what color is Chalnath? So what color were all those crystals, Thomas?
Oh god, let me find that sheet. Hang on.
Well, yeah, that's how we're gonna find the meteor shard, I figure, so.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
How are we doing this?
Other than using the crystals in your grandfather's study.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Which are tied to the meteors, probably. Those are the likely locations of the meteor shard.
I actually do.
Because I actually took notes on this.
I did not.
I actually wrote down the locations I saw.
Oh, that's right. You did do that. You were the only one. I think you were the only one who noticed.
Because I was super eager to look at all those shit on the desk.
And I just wanted to take something.
I have to this spell. Got to pyrotechnics. Not.
Man, I'm looking over my notes and I'm like, what the fuck did I write down?
I have a name of all the bad guys. I got Chalnath, the Bleeding Gargoyle guy, Shroll the Night Drake,
Lotus,
Thamogorgos, Psychor, Havoth. And then we got the good guys. Vexia Reigns.
Well, no, there's the Weaver as well.
The Weaver, Roxy's grandfather.
That's
No one gives a shit.
Let's not forget Roxanne's hot sister.
Vexia, yeah.
Cousin, descent, whatever.
It's like granddaughter.
Granddaughter, fine.
Not my granddaughter.
Can we just get Steve's sister in this game so one of us can bang her?
Right?
You are the fucking worst.
You people are the fucking worst about that shit. Okay.
If I can't do it in real life, I might as well do it in D&D.
Are you ready for the colors of the Eldrascopes, Eric?
Did they have a name?
Yeah, they're called Eldrascopes.
Eldrascope. Totally original.
Okay, they're called beat boops.
Hey!
What do you want from me?
Yeah, so what colors were they? I was just
Green, orange, yellow, blue, and then red, purple, black, and white.
He did it again. He's like, yeah, so did we get all the pages? He's like, yes, you did. Except for this. He's like, and there's like green, orange, yellow, and blue. And then blah, 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 blah.
And then red, purple, black, and white. Well, there's 8. There's 8 crystals.
Wait, I thought you said there was 6.
There's
5.
8.
There's 8.
Okay, there's 8.
8 meteor things, 8 god things. Say green, black, purple, orange, yellow, blue, red, white. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Well, do you want me to go through the rigmarole of me looking into all of them and looking at the locations? Or do we want to you want to just describe all the locations to me and then I can determine which one is the wood?
Many of them are not completely operational. However, one does seem to be in working order. It looks like some of them are either not properly calibrated or still in kind of a search pattern. The only one that's currently activated is the green one.
That's not true.
And it works quite well.
I saw the green, black, and purple one. Black one looks at Tanalor. The purple one looks at the God's Lost inactive volcano crater.
Oh, I did give you that information.
And the green one looks at the Green Deep.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Get fucked.
I forgot you even did that.
I did.
You sneaky shit.
Listen, man. I when I see a magic item, it's pretty much the only thing my class can do. I use the magic item.
All over that business.
Where's the map? Do we not have the map anymore?
I'll bring
it.
You got it? Okay.
So where's the Green Deep? It can't be the Green Deep because that's nowhere near us.
Yeah, I was wrong. I'm looking at like 4 different sheets. And I had to like copy paste all
the
this.
Green Deep is
together.
On the other side of the continent.
Yeah, no. It is. God, which one is it? It's in this page.
Well, let's see. Shalnath is a bleeding guy, so red.
Yep. No, he is red. You're right.
Damn, got him. I'm the best.
Well, Eric, you just want to DM now, then, or?
Yeah, let's just do it.
Put that in my new gather all this shit together folder. There we go.
So the red one's working. Mysteriously, it just flickered. It just locked in.
The red one all of a sudden flickers to life. Yeah, listen. The way I organize my notes is great for actually creating narratives and really bad for running games.
Nice.
As it happens. So yeah, so his is the red one.
I'll peer into the red one. The location.
Yep, and so you see all these little tendrils moving around as you use it to look around, and the pulse comes from Oranstown, most specifically, and then as you look, it's somewhere deep in the center of the Western Forest.
That's exactly where we are going to look anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That appears to be where it must be pointing at the landfall site of that meteor. There are lots of small red dots moving around that increase immensely in number as you get towards the center, forming almost a cluster or a ring in what looks like some old crumbling ruin deep in the center of the forest.
Do I know if this thing would like if we bring it with us, would it like pulse or vibrate or something like when we get closer?
No, but this object
But
does
Doofus
appear.
has that object.
This object does appear to have a slot where you could stick that ward stone. Looks like that might even change the alignment of the ward stone to start looking specifically for the meteor shard. However, it might also lose its other properties when you do that.
So it would lose the ability to detect the evil monster that would come and murder us.
Yes,
That seems
but would serve as a compass.
Well,
to guide
before
you.
we do that, can I ask around if anyone knows anything about old crumbling ruins inside the forest?
Yes, you certainly can.
Well, wouldn't that be?
Maybe like Thufus, and I'll just like ask Thufus first. Like if he doesn't know, ask members of the Roxian family.
Thufus isn't sure because those would be quite old and before his time, and he hasn't spent a long time reading about goings on in Orangetown or Old Orangetown.
Perhaps Vexia knows, and then she could join us as an NPC ranger character in our journey.
Oh yeah.
Do we need one of those?
Yeah,
Listen, we already have
cleric.
We already have one asshole who shoots arrows. We might as well get another one. Maybe this one will come with a pet. At least it'll keep us company.
Not an asshole. Just an idiot.
Sorry, autistic. Autistic is the word I was looking.
I mean,
Gotcha.
Vexia says, well, she doesn't know, but she does suggest taking a look at grandfather's old maps.
He's got maps. I
He does
love
have
maps. Where's the maps? Show me the maps.
Back up in his room, you walk in and you close the door, and notice that on the other side of the door is a large map of Idalor.
With the knife right in the heart of the forest.
No,
exactly
but it is
where-
covered in minute, detailed scrawlings. The handwriting of a very busy, very diligent man.
Unlike the DM.
Oh.
Well, you said your note taking wasn't very good for this.
Well, okay, my note taking was excellent. It's just all the notes about like I didn't have a page that was just like, here are all the colors and here's what they do. Each page for each like thing that should not be had its own like, and its color in the Elder Scope is green, and this is where it is, and it's like all separated out. So I had to go to each of their pages and like copy paste that information because I was like, oh shit, I didn't have that all listed.
I see.
this is why you need tables, Thomas. You need tables.
Well, I have tables of so many other things, just not the important things.
This is why you need to like walk yourself through your adventure. That way, when you would discover these things, you'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna need a list of these things."
Except when I do that, I never ask myself the right questions. You guys catch me off guard to that shit all the time.
Thomas has a limited response. We have to ask the right question, and it doesn't happen.
This is not iRobot. All right.
That dungeon didn't follow any of those goddamn.
All right. So, are there
I
any?
fucked up the dungeon. I already said that.
Are there any notes on the forest? Particular
Yes.
areas of interest.
Let me see here. Okay.
And can we copy these down into a map that our characters would know?
Yes and yes. There is something marked suspiciously close to where you saw that big red glowing pulsating dot. And it is Orfel Castle, which was built which was an old Tanalorian defensive keep that helped keep military order in this area. And was destroyed in a fire on the day of the Great Calamity.
As if a meteor hit it.
Yes.
Okay.
It crumbled, and as the land was forgotten, a vast forest grew up around it. So the forest was already there. The forest grew much higher.
It overgrew.
It overgrew and became more twisted and complex, forcing out its inhabitants.
Okay. Well, let's get an army of kobolds, and then we'll go to the Orfel Castle.
Also, do keep in mind that as you discovered, you can't kill Chalnath until you build his anathema.
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have to kill him, right? We just destroy the meteor.
Well, no, but he is the meteor.
He's the meteor?
Yes.
What?
Ah.
What, did they like form up like Voltron to form the meteor?
God, that's a great idea. I should have him do that.
Right? I mean, come on.
Note to self: all evil gods are now Voltron.
Beautiful. Truly an inspiration for our age.
But yeah, no. When I say, "Oh, a meteor shard," I'm referring to an evil god that fell out of the sky.
I see.
Yeah. It's all right. Easy mistake.
All right. What's this about Anathema then? I honestly wasn't listening to that part.
We got a Ghostbuster room, I think.
Yeah, kinda.
Like, so it's like a trap. Like it's one of those boxes. You just throw it under him and he just gets sucked in.
We hope so.
No, it's not. It's not a trap. No. It's okay. So each thing that should not be is only killable with a specific item or weapon unique to that creature and its creations. There's much speculation about the nature of these items, but they obliterate a thing completely and unbind the magic that is woven into the world. These weapons are called anathemas. Chalnath's anathema is a sacrificial dagger, as insidious a killer as the being is meant to destroy. The dagger is composed of several pieces, a blade and a handle, and then a set of 6 gems inset around the hilt. They must be combined and then thrust into Chalnath's heart, which will destroy both it and the weapon.
So we need to get them.
So it's a dagger that has 6 stones.
Yes. And then it's got a picture, which, upon further inspection, somebody go ahead and make a lore check for me.
So do I need to make a lore check to say, so for you to tell us that's one of the daggers we already found?
Go ahead and make a lore check for me.
Where's lore? Where's
is it called? Is it called something different?
History. If it's Arcana.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a history check for magical items, right?
That's not how Arcana works.
It's a mystery check for magical items.
That's not how Arcana works.
Okay, listen, a 14 is enough to get it. You know, this.
I was gonna say, because I get double proficiency bonus, that's like a 23.
So, based on the description it's given and the
22, right?
the pictures and liner notes, you're willing to bet a good sum of money that this is the dagger that Aroxian found. That is the blade and hilt.
Nice. Oh,
is that the one that like absorbs blood?
Yes.
Nice.
Handy.
Yes.
Dandy.
This is also the point in the book where it noted that great caution must be used, however, simply because this weapon and its components can destroy Chalnath does not mean they are a force for good. Even when combined, each piece carries an evil eldritch taint with it and must be handled with the utmost caution, lest it corrupt your soul completely.
Yes.
Put it in the bag of holding.
But what?
So no one has to touch it.
Touch what?
The dagger.
What dagger?
Strange dagger that you have.
I hand him the strange dagger. This thing?
Is it the strange dagger?
Yeah, it's the strange dagger.
Are you sure?
Do you want to insight check me?
Do you know what it looks like?
No.
Yeah, I'll insight check you, bro. I'll insight check you so hard.
That's so weird.
Bitch, I know how much I'm so insightful.
Alright, well, I'm going to whisper this roll to Thomas. And he can say who wins.
I mean, are you trying to lie about what dagger it is? Because, like,
no,
we know what it looks like.
I'm telling you the truth.
All right. Steve, will you go ahead and whisper me what that roll means to you?
Yeah, someone has to fucking learn it.
Because it can't just be like, he succeeded or he failed. Like that.
You gotta know what's going on.
Okay, this does certainly seem to be the dagger that is being described in the books that he's handing to you.
Okay.
He just appears unaware of its real meaning because he wasn't really listening. He kind of dozed off.
I see. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so we have the dagger. Let's go kill his brothers. That seems like a reasonable thing to do.
Yeah.
Pretty legit.
And then the prevailing knowledge about his brothers was that they rarely show themselves in public. You'll have to draw them out somehow.
And I told you.
Let's just go to the town. Let's go to the town square.
500
And then
years.
go to the town square and then put a rock scene on a stand and just be like, "Hey, Roxine's brothers, here he is. This is the Roxy and Ryan." Great, like a big,
I think
big hubbub.
That would probably cause a riot.
Yeah.
A little bit.
In which we get killed.
Why would we get killed?
You get killed.
Because
they don't know about us.
I'm
going to call each and every one of
It's
you
so
out.
to the point, like, no. It would create a riot where you get killed.
We might be lauded by the townspeople for finding you and exposing you.
Who says we aren't going to throw a few rocks and cabbages at you?
All right.
You guys are the worst.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, it's a loss we're willing to accept. You know.
That's a big L, guys. That's a big L.
All right, so we have the dagger. It's in my bag of holding. All right, so first things first. We have a shit ton of copper, and it's taking up a lot of space in my bag. Let's go get that exchanged.
Yeah, you can go ahead and exchange that to gold at a 1-to-1.
1-to-1? Okay. So we have 4,611 copper, and now it's 4,611 gold.
Okay, not 1-to-1, but like no value is lost in the exchange. There's no exchange fee.
Oh.
That's what that means. No,
That's
not
much less
1-to-1.
That's not what you said.
There must
but-
not be any dwarves in this city.
We have 4,700 gold, Steve. Let's do this.
Alright, let's buy some plate.
Alright. Alright, so we probably want to
get
keep a
one
little
fancy
copper.
plate.
We probably want to keep like 140 copper. Let's do that. So we got 45 extra gold plus 111 copper. So we have 111 copper.
I am going to go make some coffee and chat. Just a minute.
You know what? Let's keep 211 copper. No, we're going to get a shit ton of copper. Sorry, I'm doing the accounting of our group.
Yeah, that's all right.
And we'll probably
I'm
want to
not
keep
complaining.
like 100 silver too, so...
Yeah, keeping 100 of the C's and S's would be good.
Yeah, just so we don't have to, worry about making change if that ever becomes an issue for us for some reason.
Okay, so we have 409 gold pieces now. And 101 silver pieces. And 111 copper pieces, not including personal wealth.
Cool.
Good.
That's a pretty decent amount of gold.
Yeah, that's really good.
We can sell
Jeez.
gemstones if we want, but I think we should probably keep the gems for spells, reagents, and all that.
I do want to
Yeah.
buy some more arrows.
Well, you can do that. We can. I think this is definitely a good time to do a supply run if we all need supplies.
I think we do. I think we need to do a supply run.
Yeah, it seems like a good idea.
We just got paid. Let's go buy some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, no one paid us.
All right, we stole a bunch of
You stole the
We did
shitload of
steal a
stuff.
bunch of money. This would be a good time to sell some shit too.
Like what?
Like my gold, my fucking sapphire skull.
We might need that for a spell.
A sapphire skull? What spell says, "Oh, you need a sapphire skull"?
Might just need sapphire.
You say that now. There's gonna be some weird bullshit.
You specifically need a gem carved skull.
It's gonna
As
be
Thomas
like- and it
describes,
must
a
be
skull-shaped
sapphire.
keyhole appears before you. God damn it!
Right? It's always some bullshit, man.
I'm gonna make a list of our alchemy components while I'm here too. So we got a fire rune. We got the eye stalks, spectator. We got the spider bits. Spider bits were alchemy shit, right? Or no, maybe it was just. Well, it could be interested to an alchemist. So is there an alchemist in the city, by the way, Thomas? Is there an alchemist in the city? I'd love to go meet him.
You already visited him. Well, so Steve visited.
I did.
Oh, the poison guy.
Yeah, we're not gonna get anything like that, man. I think we could probably get weapons and maybe a slight weapon or armor upgrade, however slight.
Well, that's
as
because you couldn't get anything. Guy.
No, all right. I just don't think we're gonna get much.
Well, Alili says to Roxanne, you know, no offense, but you're not the most likable person. So perhaps I could leverage a little bit more out of this man than you, who, you know, tend to rub people the wrong way. I want to go visit the alchemist.
I walk away.
And I will wait for Thomas to respond.
Yep. Okay. I was pulling up the alchemist's information.
He is a spy of the Rhine.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
No. He
he confirmed it. It's a yes. Nope. He's a spy for the Rhines. Got it.